been great. It's a great environment. Love the fans out here, and I love it a lot.
Getting out here, getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since we played 5-on-5, so getting the feel.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
"2K Sports" checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing against Phoenix. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Durant is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Hunter. And there's Kemba Walker.
Attacking the heart of the defense, Durant on the finishing end of a smart play design.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Walker's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Passes it to George. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Bagley, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13 guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
To the paint. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by George. Bagley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Walker the pass to KD. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
The 76ers leading by 3. All taking his time here. Bagley finds George. Pulls up, high post. Goes back up. Thompson misses. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, no good on that one. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Durant kicks to Nurkic. Thompson with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
1 second left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers on top. They're up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Hunter is out there with Durant. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And there's Kemba Walker. Here's Wall. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Outside, George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got the lead, back up to 5 now for the 76ers. There's the dish to Walker. He kicks it to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Quickly. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That one falls. George has got 11 points.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
There's the pass to Hunter. To the middle. The kick out to Walker. And Thompson sends it back. Left side, George. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Wall. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Wall against Walker. The 3. Paul George grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 7. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Quickly. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Wall kicks to George. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Inside, Nurkic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Down low, George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. To the inside. And then Durant with the jam.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
Wall with the bounce pass. Thompson dishes to Wall. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bagley's got 6.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Quickly drills it from outside.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack. From
deep, Wall. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Paul.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 3. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
All out there with Hield. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here is George. After the miss from KD. And the shot goes down. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
George with the bucket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Walker. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Thompson in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Walker the pass to Durant. Good D by Thompson.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Hield. George trying to break free. No good that time.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop and just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wall's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. At the top of the key, Hunter. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Durant the pass to Nurkic. Fades.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
Hield with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Walker, he's got 7. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Thompson kicks to Wall. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here they come. Quickly. Good D by Heel. And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Durant. He's out there with Nurkic. Kemba Walker is out there with Hunter.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now, here's Bagley. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Walker. Again, the miss by Walker.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And it's George missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Feeds it to Hunter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Durant. Takes a shot at the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Nights like these, you just have to tip your hat to KD. He's a champion for a reason.
They kick out to Heel. Bagley trying to free himself up, but they recover it. Healed outside. And another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
He hits the second from the line. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bagley against KD. Kicks it to Hunter. Clock at 6. Outside, Walker. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now, here's Wall. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Hield for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Shots good by Walker.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Ball against Walker. And here's Wall. So the 76ers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think,